quiet of night, I whispered my plea, holding her close, hoping for her decree.
The first belt clicks into place. A breath. A hand smooths the silk across a shoulder. Gentle, precise, like closing a page so the story keeps its shape.
Right there. That little sound concentrates everything. Cloth, memory, care.
Today, we follow that click, the maker's hands, the dye hut, the metalworker bending a crown. Because here's what I want you to hold on to. These costumes are living archives. Every fold and gilded petal keeps a story. Their future depends not just on skill, but on fair relationships between makers, performers, and the people who want to look.
Yes, and to ground that claim, briefly, museum catalogs show crown forms and costume motifs dating back to the 12th century. We'll link those sources in the notes for anyone who wants the references.
Picture a loom room. Light slants through narrow windows, the shuttle slides back and
a woman hums a melody the children know by heart. I sat with Lynn, who learned to weave from her mother. She said, "The silk remembers the hands." That line still moves me, because she meant technique and the stories threaded into the cloth.
Exactly. That memory is both technical, specific tensions, dyes, motifs, and social, the pattern of apprenticeship, the gossip, the jokes that teach a knot.
in the dye hut, Dara dipped skeins into vats, blue like the river after rain. She told me a certain indigo marks heavenly characters. Gold threads imply royal roles. She smiled and said, "Color is not only pretty, it speaks."
And that speaking matters because costume and movement are partners. A sampot folded one way makes a different line in the body than if it's tied another. The garment shapes the motion as much as the dancer does.
Jaya, a custodian at a school, worked a crown with tin wire, lacquer, and gold leaf until it caught light like a small sun. She paused and said, "We make it so the story reads even from the back row." I loved that. Craft decisions tuned to an audience, to durability, to ritual meaning.
There's humility in that. Art made for a whole room, not just a photograph. But
Wait, are you saying these practices change just because of money?
not only money, sometimes it's durability. For example, an apprentice swapped a traditional silk thread for a stronger synthetic when a troupe started nightly tourist shows. The teacher accepted it because lights, sweat, and repeated washes ruin delicate thread quickly.
Right, practical adaptation. But we must guard against outsiders extracting designs or undercutting makers. That's where consent, fair payment, and community control come in.
We heard a clear example. Tourists bought scarves with motifs copied from a workshop, sold by a middleman who never paid the weavers for the designs. So for listeners who want to visit or buy, think beyond souvenir impulse. Ask who benefits.
Let's sit with the making for a moment. Listen, with your imagination, shuttles sliding, scissors snipping, the light clink of a file on tin, a dancer's breath as pins are set. These hands do the quiet, exact work, so movement can look effortless.
When you come back, we'll talk to a teacher about how costume choices shape performance, and then close with practical guidance for engaging ethically with makers.
Teacher Vanna folded a sampot with the speed of someone who has done it for decades. She told me, "The cloth remembers its fold. The dancer remembers her palms." She meant lineage, yes, but also respect. The costume teaches the body where to go.
And just to be concrete, when we reference patterns or museum pieces, we cite the catalogs in the show notes. If you want to see how a motif maps from a temple carving into a dancer's belt, that's all linked there.
Now, the practical part, how to be a good guest and an ethical supporter. Short memorable. Ask, Pay, credit, consent.
Right. Ask before photographing or recording. Offer a fair fee for time and images. Agree in writing if you're commissioning. And always credit the maker when you share work online. If you hire someone, talk about rights and reproduction up front.
If you can't visit, support from afar. Buy directly from the maker when possible. Donate to community preservation funds. Commission small projects that pay living wages. And ask local organizations for vetted contacts.
These costumes are archives worn on the body, temple stories, family histories, river journeys. When we care for the makers, we care for the stories themselves.
Thank you for walking these workshops with us. If this episode mattered to you, subscribe to Ancient Echoes so we can keep bringing quiet rooms and loud stories to your ears. Visit the episode page for transcripts, maker credits, and the archival sources Sovin mentioned.
And if you're planning to meet makers in person, be patient, be specific about what you'll use, pay fairly, and ask before you photograph. The layers matter. Listen to them.
From mulberry to crown, from the first belt click to the final bow. Thank you for listening. Quiet stones, loud stories. Walk the temples with me.
Oh, shining diamond, flawless and red, you stand so quiet, soft in the air. I dared not to rush you, feared you'd flee. Your heart too pure to belong to me. If you turn away, I reach and bind, press my hand, still body and mind. Your brows I trace, your breath I steal. This mark I place is dark and real. From this moment break and fall, hear the spell, obey the call. False love born from sacred lies, second whispers through closed eyes. Follow me, don't fight, don't run, your soul is caught, my work is done. Empty will your light undone, under spell, under Sigmund. Crystal beauty, diamond bright, caught between shadow, charm and night. Time won't save you, truth won't last. This vow is carved, the line is cast. My words are smoke, my touch is fire. I bend your heart to dark desire.